everybody, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by the title, I will be showing you guys how I did my client touch up for her butterfly locks, and we're using color 30. And for the touch up, I only used one strand, and I'm just going to use one strand and then wrap the roots, but you're going to see me as I go in the video, and that's how I prepped it. So for the touch up, I only used about 2 packs, so basically 1.5 packs, because the locks count was I think about 40 something, so we technically only use 1.5 count. So I am particularly happy about this touch up because I get to show you the ins and outs of locks and how long they last and everything like that. So this is basically she's had her locks for about 2 months now, and they're kind of coming out, but others seems to be very perfect, fine, just normal growth and everything. But she had about, I think 3 of them was like was already out, so she just took 2 out, and the other one was still hanging for its life. Again, she's had the locks for about 2 months now, so I kind of understand why. So I just went ahead and I just took them down, and I also took some down as well, just because if I feel like my client comes for a touch up and I still something hanging, I'm probably just gonna take it out, just because I just I want her to enjoy fresh locks basically, so she can have it in for I think another 2 months or so. So I went ahead, took some from the bag and just braided them, and now like individually did the individual braids, and I'm just gonna just do them like they're new ones basically, and I'm just gonna touch the rest of them. So yeah, it's about to start now, and as you can see, I'm done with the first, I'm done with a few. I'm gonna show you how I do the touch up particularly. So I took one out, and I'm also going to take my edge control and just, rub it through the roots, around the roots of my client locks. I'm glad when I did this hair, I did my thing when I was parting the hair, so I didn't really have to part as much when it was time for a touch-up, because everything was still looking very, very nice and intact. All I had to do was to put my edge control, comb it through, twist, and then use my spring twist hair and just, wrapped it, starting from my roots. So I know earlier I mentioned that I only use 1 strand for the touch-up, but sometimes if I feel like the strands are kind of skinny, I'll end up using like 1.5 strand for the touch-up. And you don't have to keep adding on to continue. Basically, when I start with this one, and if this wrap just finished, I'm done. I'm not like doing any add on or anything like that. So if the spring twist hair stops towards the middle, towards the end, at the top, I'm done. So you don't really have to keep adding on. Again, you don't want your client's hair to be too heavy. That's the whole point of a lightweight locks basically. So you don't have to keep wrapping towards the end, because there's literally no point. The whole point of a touch up is to make the roots look as nice and as new as possible. So you don't have to wrap the rest of the locks, because literally there is no point. Like, I'm telling you, you're going to end up wasting time, money, and your client's hair is going to end up being heavier, heavier than it's supposed to be. And that's it. And now that's how I did the rest of my client's hair. Basically, use your edge control, comb through, part your client's hair if you must. You don't have to if your client's parts are looking really clean. Like mine is looking really clean, so I didn't really have to part it. But the ones I did earlier, I had to part it some more, just because maybe I didn't do a really great job when she came the first time. But for this one, I think I did a really good job for my parting. That's the reason why when she came for a touch-up, I didn't really have to do much. It was very, very easy. This only took me, I think, about 1 hour and 45 minutes. Again, how when your clients come, you probably just have them have a seat, and you wash your hands and all that stuff. So but in total, it literally took me 1 hour and 45 minutes, and I had to kind of stop and prep some more. So imagine if I didn't really have to prep at all. And then I forgot to mention, so as you're wrapping, you can definitely do the takeout method using your thumb, or doing it how you normally do it, just because you still want to give your client the the butterfly locks illusion, and not just like, don't just wrap it. Basically, just wrap and still create that, make it distressed, make it messy, just so everything can kind of like, go together. And when I was done, I definitely used my hot water So I use my hot towel. So I boil my hot water, dip the towel in the hot water, and use the hot towel and just massage my client's hair just so everything can, you know, go together, and it's softer, and it's, you know, it just loosens up a little bit. And yeah, that'll be all for my video. I mean, of course, I do have some more as you go in the video, but please not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I'll be here to answer your questions. And I'll be seeing you guys in my next video.